Uh, Today we discuss about the matrices. Matrices part 1. So first we define the what is matrix. A rectangular arrangement of numbers or elements in the form of horizontal lines and vertical lines. Horizontal lines are known as row and vertical line are known as column. It's called a matrix, and element of the matrix are enclosed in a bracket like that. A matrix is always denoted by capital letters like capital A, capital B, comma capital X, capital P, Q, and capital Z, and so on. And its element denoted by small letters like A, B, Q, R, and so on. So horizontal lines are known as row. So that are horizontal lines, row 1, row 2, and vertical line are known as column. So that are vertical lines, first column, second column, C1, C2. So rectangular arrangement of number in the form of horizontal and vertical line is known as the matrix. Okay, and it is always denoted by English alphabet capital letters, and each element denoted by English alphabet small letters, and element are always enclosed in a square bracket. Now I explain the order of a matrix. Order of a matrix is defined as the product of row element and product and column elements. Number of element in row, number of element in a column. If we take product of these two, then we get order of the matrix. Suppose that a matrix M, matrix having m rows and n columns, so order of matrix m by n or m into n. So this will be equal to total number of elements in the matrix. For example, here we consider a 3 by 3 matrix. So here you see first horizontal line, that is for first row, second horizontal line, second row, third horizontal line, third row. Okay, so and first vertical line, first column, second vertical line, second column, third vertical line is third column. Here are total number of element are 9. Total number of element are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So order of this matrix will be equal to 3 by 3 row into column, that will be equal to 9, and that is total number of element, and so on. In general, if we consider a matrix like that, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, and A33. This is a 3 by 3 matrix where A11 denote element of the first row and first column. A12 is denote element of the first row and second column. Element of the first row, that is, it lies in a first row and in second column. This one is a first row and this one is a second column. So this one will lie in the first row and second column. A22 element of second row and second column. So here is the position of A22 and it lies in the second row, that is R2, and second column its position. Okay, now equal matrices. So if two matrices are said to be equal are called equal if their corresponding element are equal and their order are also equal. So two matrices A and B are called equal if and only if order of A will be equal to order of B and corresponding element are also equal, means element are lie in the same position, and it is written as A equal to B. For example, here we consider a matrix A 2 by 2 and B matrix is 2 by 2. The first element is 2. Here is also first element is 2. Second element is 3. Second element is also 3. Here third element is -1. Here is also -1. And here fourth element is 0. And here is also 0. So A order of these two are already equal, 2 by 2, and corresponding element are also equal. So A equal to B. We can write matrix A equal to and matrix B. One more example. Suppose that we have a matrix of order 2 by 1 and B matrix order again 2 by 1. These two matrix having same order. If these two are equal, suppose that if it is written as A equal to B, so element of X corresponding element of A will be equal to the corresponding element of B. So X will be equal to 0 and Y will be equal to 1, and here will be equal sign. Okay, so two matrices are said to be equal if their order are equal and the corresponding element means same positions elements are also equal. Now Now we define some special types of matrices. Some special types of matrices. First is row matrix. If all elements occur in a single row, that is known as a row matrix. Here are all elements occur in a single horizontal line. And order of this matrix 1 by 3, that is known as a row matrix. Now second one is a column matrix. If all elements occur in single column, means lie in the single vertical lines, that is known as a column matrix. So here 1 2 0 all lie in a single vertical line, that is known as column matrix, and order of this is 3 by 1. And square matrix, if number, what is the square matrix? So square matrix, if number of row will be equal to the number of column, so that type of matrix is known as the square matrix. Here you see there are one first row R1 and second row R2. There are two row and one column, second column and two columns. So that type of matrix is known as the square matrix. Next one, zero matrix or null matrix. So a matrix whose each element is zero is called a zero matrix or null matrix. Next one, I define a zero matrix or null matrix. So a matrix whose each element is zero is called a zero matrix or null matrix. It is denoted by capital O. English alphabet capital letter capital O. If all elements are 0 0 0. So here is a 1 by 1 matrix 0. Here is a 2 by 2 matrix, all elements 0 0 0. So that is known as a null matrix. Then identity matrix. Identity matrix or unit matrix. So a square matrix in which each element in a diagonal is 1 and other element are 0 0 is called an identity matrix, and it is denoted by I. So all elements occur in a diagonal 1 1 and other element are 0. So that is identity matrix of order 2 or I2 equal to I, and this one is also identity matrix of order 3 because all element in a diagonal are 1 1 1 and rest of element are 0 0. So I3 equal to I or I. Order of this matrix is I. Now next one is operations on matrices. So operations on matrices, addition of matrices and subtraction of matrices and addition. So two matrices A and B. Suppose that we have a two matrices A and B. They are said to be added, or we can add these if their order are same. If their order are same. So and their corresponding corresponding element will be added. So if A and B are two matrices of same order, we can say that these are conformable for addition, and their sum A plus B is the matrix obtained by adding their corresponding element A and B. Yes, for example, suppose that we have a matrix A of order 2 by 2 and B is also order 2 by 2. So their order are same here, and now if we find out A plus B, so you see put value of A and value of B. Now corresponding element 1, first element is 1, will be added to 3, minus 1 will be added to 2, so plus 1 plus 3 minus 1 plus 2, and now 2 corresponding is here in minus 2, so plus 2 minus 2 and 0 corresponding is 1. Fourth element is 0, so here fourth element is 1, 0 plus 1. After solving we get 4 1 0 1. That is also matrix. In similar way we can find out difference of two matrices if their order are same. If their order are same by subtracting the corresponding element from one matrix to the another matrix. If A and B are two matrices of the same order, we can say that these are conformal for subtraction, and their difference A minus B is the matrix obtained by subtracting the element of B from the corresponding element of A. Suppose that we have a matrix A of order 2 by 2 and matrix B of order 2 by 2. Since their order are same, so A minus B will be equal to first matrix and second matrix. Now corresponding element will be subtracted, so minus 1 and minus 1. Then second element 2 and second element is 3. To 2 minus 3 0 and corresponding 0 is minus 1, so 0 minus 1 1 and 1 corresponding means fourth element is 1 and 1 corresponding is 2, so 1 minus 2. After solving we get 2 by 2 matrix. Next one, you see the multiplication of matrix by scalar. So suppose that if you want to multiply in any matrix by scalar, then we multiply this scalar to every element of matrix. Suppose that we have example A matrix is order 2 by 2 and scalar is 2. A is 1, 2, minus 1, 0. So if you find out Ka means minus 2 times A, so minus 2 will be multiplied in every element. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2 into 4, minus 2 into minus 1, minus 2 into 0. So we get minus 2, minus 4, 2 and 0. One more example, suppose that we have a matrix of order 3 by 2 and scalar is 1 by 2. So if we find out Ka, yeah, where Ka is 1 by 2 into A, so 1 upon 2, and then we see that we will be divide every element by 2. So 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2, 0 upon 2, minus 3 upon 2, minus 6 upon 2. After solving we get a matrix of order 3 by 2. Next we explain a multiplication of two matrices. So multiplication of two matrices is defined when number of column will be equal to the number of row. Number of column of a first matrix will be equal to the number of row of second matrix. Suppose we have a first matrix A of order 2 by 2 and second matrix B of order again 2 by 2. So here you see the number of column of first matrix is 2 and number of row of second matrix is 2. These two must be equal. These two must be equal. Number of column of A will be equal to the number of row of B. So here are 2 and 2. Now if we find out product AB, then you see A first row will be multiplied by the first column and first row will be multiplied by the first column and their corresponding element will be multiplied. So A will be multiplied by P, then put the sign plus, B multiplied by the R. A into P plus B into R. First row, then first column, then first row, then you see then first row, then second column, again corresponding element will be multiplied. A will be multiplied by Q and B will be multiplied by S. So A into Q plus B into S. Or you always put space between them. Okay, no sign is here. Okay, now next one, second row, again first column R2C1, second row first column. So C will be multiplied by P, then D will be multiplied by R. Okay, then put the space. After that C, second row second column R2C2. So corresponding element will be multiplied. C multiplied by Q, then plus sign, then D multiplied by S. So that is the product of two matrices. Okay, now one more example you see here. We consider a matrix of order 2 by 2 and one more matrix is order 2 by 3. So you see here number of column of first matrix and number of row of second matrix 2 and 2. That means product will be defined. So AB, here is put value of A and here is the value of B. Now you see corresponding element will be multiplied. So first row will be multiplied by first column, then first row multiplied by the second column, then first row multiplied by in third column, and corresponding element will be multiplied. So 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3 multiplied by 0. Now put the space, first row second column 2 multiplied by minus 1 and 3 multiplied by 1. Then again put the space, 2 multiplied by minus 1 plus 3 multiplied by 0. So first row first column, first row second column, first row third column. In similar way second row will be multiplied in each of columns. So you see 4 multiplied by 2, then minus 1 multiplied by 0. Again put the space, first row second column 4 multiplied by minus 1 plus and then minus 1 will be multiplied by 1. Okay, then again put the space and you see second row multiplied by the third column. So 4 multiplied by minus 1 plus, put the plus sign, and minus 1 will be multiplied by 0. So we get a matrix of order 2 by 3 and these are the elements of matrix 4, 1, minus 2, 8, minus 5, minus 4. So here you see the addition of matrix, what is the matrix, then order of matrix, then equal matrices, then types, some special type of matrices, then operation of matrices, addition and subtraction, and after that multiplication of matrix by scalar and matrix multiplication. Now related to these I solve the exercise 8.1. You see question number 2, first part. If a matrix has a 4 element, what are the possible order it can have? So all possible order of a matrix are equal to the all possible factor of 4. All possible order will be equal to the all possible factor of 4. So factor of 4s are 2 into 2 or 1 into 4 and 4 into 1. So there are 3 types of matrix. So 2 by 2, 1 by 4, 4 by 1. Row, column, row, column, row, column. Now you see question number 3. Construct a 2 by 2 matrix whose element A, I, J. I denote the row and J denote the column are given by, according to this condition, A, I, J equal to 2I minus J. So for that we consider a matrix of order 2 by 2. A11 means first row first element, A12 means first row second element, A21 second row first element, and A22 second row second element. So in this question, according to this condition, we step by step put value of I and J. Suppose we have required to find out A11. So in this condition we put I equal to 1 and J equal to 1, we get 1. Again, if you find out A12, so we put I equal to 1, J equal to, in this condition, to 2 into 1 minus 2 will be 0. Again, if you require to find out A21, so put I equal to 2 and J equal to 1. So 2 into 2 into minus 1 we get 3. Now if you find out A22, so I equal to 1 and J equal to 2, put in this condition, so 2 into 2 minus 2, that are the elements, and here we put in order these elements, we get a matrix of order 2 by 2. Okay, now find the values of x and y if 3x plus y minus y, 2y minus x and 3 will be equal to 1, 2, minus 5 and 3. So you know that if two matrices are equal, then corresponding element are also equal. So you see here, first element 3x plus y will be equal to 1, and second element minus y will be also equal to 2, because also here see order 2 by 2 and 2 by 2. So 3x plus y will be equal to 1, minus y equal to 2, so we get y equal to minus 2. Then we put the value of y in this equation, we get x equal to 1. Okay, now see one more question. Find the values of A, B, C and D if these two matrices are equal. So see solution. Here the order of first matrix 2 by 2 and again order of matrix 2 by 2. So two matrices are equal. Therefore on comparing corresponding element, you see first element A plus B equal to 6, second element 3 equal to D equal to 3, third element 5 plus C equal to minus 1, and fourth element AB equal to 8. Here we write down, so D equal to 3, 5 plus C equal to minus 1, so C equal to minus 6. Now from these two, from first B equal to 6 minus A, put in equation number 2 and we get A 6 minus A equal to 8, then multiplied by A 6A minus A square equal to 8. After solving we get an quadratic equation, A square minus 6A plus 8. Now here our factor of 8 are 4 into 2, whose sum is 6 and product is 8. Product is 8 and sum is 6. Okay, now after factorization we get A equal to 2 or A equal to 4. If A equal to 2, in that case value of B is 2. A equal to 2, in that case value of B is 4. If A equal to 4, so 6 minus 4, that will be B. So these are the some questions of exercise 8.1. Now as a homework, all of you do exercise 8.1, question number 1, second part, third part, sixth part, then question number 4, then question number 7, and question number 8, and question number 10. Okay, next we explain exercise number 8.2 and 8.3 next class. Thank you.